on our island. Welcome to the lowest level of hell. It's the best place to be right now.
In a bad mood.
Don't you know that feeling? The whole world's going down the pan and you feel more alive than ever before. Sorry. Guess I've been here too long. Gallows humor's the only thing that helps with all the shit going on here.
Spoken like a great warrior! Or someone who thinks he's one.
Oh yeah? Well, you look like you've seen better days yourself.
Possibly, but no idea.
How's it going?
Disastrous. The shadows are advancing and people are dropping like flies. It's the perfect time to be a gravedigger, I'd say. There's plenty of that kind of work here.
I guess a lot of looting is going on as well.
Nothing gets past you, does it? When chaos rules and people vanish, we have to choose who to protect. Not even us demon hunters can be everywhere.
What are you doing here with the fishermen?
I'm here to gather fish for us.
Who's us?
Us demon hunters, of course. But these poor fishermen have been hit hard. Their work here is becoming impossible, what with all this shit going on. No wonder they have so little to sell to us.
Why don't you help them?
Demon hunters have battled against the shadows and their evil brood before. We can't be everywhere. Anyway, I'm out on patrol and I've got to get back soon. And we don't have the manpower to help the fishermen. It looks like I'll probably have to return to the Citadel without any fish. Join me if you like.
No. There's still something I have to do.
Let me know if you change your mind. I'll stay here for a little while. If you can rustle up some fish, then let me know. I'll buy some raw fish from you for a very good price. But only when I'm back at the Citadel. I haven't brought my gold with me.
Can you teach me something?
Possibly.
Teach me how to pull teeth.
Fine!
I'd like to tear out animal horns.
Fine!
Damn. Another mouth to feed. Are you one of those demon hunters as well, then?
No.
All these new people arriving on the island aren't making our lives any easier. As if we didn't have enough to do already.
Problems?
Well, you could call it a problem. Since the farms have got into trouble, everyone suddenly seems to want our fish.
Why don't you keep your fish?
We have just enough fish for ourselves, and a little left over to sell. But we can't just let all these people starve to death. Particularly now, when they depend on us. Things are in a real mess here.
Why aren't you out fishing?
Good question. I'd like to, but I can't.
Why not?
Because something always interferes. Either monsters on the beach, or somebody wants something. Well, I'll get it done somehow. It's not like I'm stupid.
Do you need help?
I don't know what you can do. We are unable to fish anymore.
Why didn't you get help?
Help from who? The demon hunters think that it's beneath them to deal with this. Other than that, there's nobody else on the island. But if you're offering your services, you look like you could do it.
Where are these creatures exactly?
Directly below the village, on the beach. Just go back along the same route you used to come here, and go along the beach. You should come across them sooner or later.
I see. What will you give me if I kill your beasts for you?
I don't suppose you'd be interested in fish, would you? You can also have gold, if you prefer. You can choose.
Okay. I'll kill your beasts.
Thank you. Tell me when you've slain the creatures.
What's that supposed to mean? No fish?
I'm sorry, but you heard me. We have to look to our...
I'm going to make a hat! Well, that's that. I'm going to make a hat! What a waste of prime sacrificial meat!
Bloody hell, what am I supposed...
The beasts on the beach have been taken care of.
Really? All of them?
Yeah.
That's great. Now we can fish again. Thanks so much. What would you like as a reward?
Do you have a few fish for me?
That's really all you want? Fish? Well, that's fine by me. Here's a few fish. Thanks again for your hard work. You could try to catch something at that beach yourself.
I don't have time for that. You'd better have something for me next time.
You could try the farms.
That's no good to me. I'll try somewhere else.
Do that. Like I said, I'm sorry.
I'm going... Take...
Hey, stop. Father. Is that you?
Who? I? No. Or am I?
What the hell is going on here?
Whoa, my boy! That's something, eh? Suddenly there's a big bang and you're up to your neck in the mess here!
Why are you here?
I got involved with the wrong people, my boy. They all stabbed me in the back. That bloody Titan Lord Mara did the dirty on me.
I need your help. I have to get out of here.
I'm afraid I can't help you, even if I wanted to. Everyone here has their own burden they must bear.
But...
I must go now.
wait. Don't leave. There's so much I want to ask you.
Don't even think about it. I'll see if
I'm
you take
completely
anything.
fucked. If things carry on like this, I'm in deep shit.
What was that?
Let's go to the Citadel.
Alright then. But you wouldn't happen to have some fish on you? 10 would be enough.
Here. I have some raw fish.
Great. Where'd you get hold of that? Doesn't matter. Let's go to the Citadel. Follow me. We have a long way to go. I hope you know how to use your weapon. Draw your weapon! Are you gonna be alright?
I'll manage.
That's alright then. If you have any more questions, just ask.
What do you do when you don't get any more fish?
We've lost contact with 2 farms. There's just enough. But if any more people come to the island, we'll have a problem. Panic hasn't broken out yet, but it will soon, I fear.
Let's press on.
Okay, just stay close behind me. It's not safe here. I don't know what happened to the farms. All I know is that none of them are receiving deliveries anymore. Maybe the people at the tavern know more. You could try asking them.
I'm going to make a hat out of your skin! Set us squished.
Go up the mountain here to the northwest, and you'll reach the tavern. You should pay a visit if you get the chance. Since the green fires have been lit, there are more reasons than ever to drown our sorrows. But first, let's get to the Citadel.
What do you know about the Green Fires?
The Green Fires are a call. A call for all demon hunters in the world to gather here. To train each other and rise up against the shadows.
Who built it?
I don't know. But if you want to know more about it, you should talk to Eldrick.
Tell me more about this Eldrick.
Eldrick is our druid. He lives in the Citadel. He's your man if you want to know more about such things.
Let's press on.
Okay, follow me. The tavern's a good place for picking up rumors. There hasn't been much in the way of entertainment since the fires have been burning. Unless you like handling corpses. Let's press on! Come on! Right, we're almost there. We'll be at the Citadel soon. The last remaining bastion against the shadows.
What can you tell me about the shadows?
I don't know that much about them. I only know that they've brought misery and chaos. Maybe it's an omen that everything here will soon turn to shit. All I know is that I must kill them. That's all I need to do.
Alright, let's keep going.
We're almost there. Soon the Citadel will be back to its former glory. If there's a place to be when everything goes to hell, then it's our Citadel. Let's press on!
Alright.
So, here we are. Impressive, eh?
Who built all this?
Our ancestors. Demon hunters of the past. Dark warriors from the old times. But that was long ago. The place was abandoned, and the buildings turned to ruins. Now that the darkness is looming over the land, we are needed again. So we're here to rebuild everything. Do you have any more questions?
I've got no more questions.
Okay, then I'll return to the Citadel and tell them about the fish.
Nice shack.
It's a little more than that.
Yes, it is. A big, nice shack.
Family?
What?
Family. Your lineage. I need to know which house of demon hunters you belong to so I can add you to the list. Or didn't you follow the call of the Green Fires?
I'm not a demon hunter.
So, you have no leader, is that it? You could join us. We could use all the help we can get in these dark times. But if you're just here to sponge off us, you can piss off right away. We need real warriors for this war. I myself would like to go out and give the shadows a good kick in the nuts. But someone has to stay here and mind the shop.
So, you're waging war with the shadows here?
It's our destiny. Why do you think we lit the Green Fires? As a call. A call to the old dynasties of the demon hunters. We demon hunters have struggled to maintain the balance of this world since time immemorial. We've been lying low for so long, but now it's time for us to reveal ourselves.
What's your job here?
I look after the new recruits. I was here first, and I will be the last one standing. If that day ever comes. Have you spoken to the druid, Eldrick?
No.
Then do so. He'll welcome a new face. You'll find him in the back.
What can you teach me?
What do you want to know?
Stand upright, arms to your sides. It's a start. And your sword arm seems to be pretty efficient as well.
I've seen a few fights.
You look like you have. They're bound to need someone like you at the Citadel.
As long as the mattresses aren't flea-ridden.
I've had some bad experiences. Want to hear about them?
No. Don't think so.
Can I make myself useful?
No idea. Ask the others. Normally you'll find them scattered around the Iron Bay.
Great.
What are you pulling that face for? You can try and beat me in an arm wrestle. You'll find me at the table every night. Talk to me, if you got the balls.
What's your story?
Where I come from, who I was, that's all in the past. What matters is the here and now. And like all of my brothers, I followed my calling.
You don't like to talk about your past, do you?
No, it wouldn't change anything after all. I always focus on what's ahead of me. But instead of talking, I've got a better idea. Let's have a little fight and see who wins. After all, that's why blokes like you are here. I might even know a trick or two that could help you improve.
Do you think the Citadel offers enough protection?
It's safer than the farm buildings, that's for sure. Only when you're prepared to lose everything are you truly fearless. If you are ruthless in battle, victory will be yours.
Wise words.
I learned them from my old master. I can still hear him now. It's not the steel that makes a man of you, my lad. It's your heart. Okay, enough of that. You must be up to something.
You ready?
I was ready yesterday. So draw your weapon.
Poke him in the eye! Rip his head off! Let's start.
Ah, my head hurts. That was a good fight. Impressive. You owe me a beer later, all right?
So, you gonna teach me something now?
I'm always glad to share what I know with a fellow hard bastard.
I want to learn something.
What do you want to know? What do you...
I want to become a better swordsman.
The most important aspect is your grip. Make sure you always have a firm hold of your sword. The worst thing that can happen is for someone to knock the sword out of your hand. Apart from that, evade and strike. Evade and strike. It's easier than it looks.
I'm really not that good. What do you...
What do you...
I'd like to fight more strongly with slashing weapons.
Whoa! Slashing weapons are not for slicing. The trick is to strike them with such force that you shatter all of their bones, even if your enemy's wearing armor.
Are you here to make fun of me? Or do you really want to buy something?
Are you a merchant?
Well spotted, boy. Now buy something or piss off.
Why are you in such a bad mood?
Because nobody here takes me seriously.
Aren't you a demon hunter?
Only because my family is from an ancient demon hunter dynasty. Nobody here wants me. Leave your sword at home, they say. Stick with your numbers, they say. I'll show them what I'm capable of.
Can you sell me something?
Of course I can sell you something, but you must do something for me first.
What do you want?
Listen, I want you to find the World Devourer and bring me its heart. I need 300 boulders of destruction from the Volcano of Death. I also want you to haul up the cursed treasure of Captain Bloodblade from the deepest part of the ocean. Lastly, I would like a dragon's eye.
Anything else?
Only kidding. These are just stories from old times. Maybe there's no such thing as a World Devourer, and Captain Bloodblade's treasure is probably just a legend too. Hey, I'm a businessman. Of course I'll sell you my goods, even without you having to do anything for it.
Teach me some.
I'd
Have you got the fish with you?
No, but I could get some. Here it is.
There are only 10 here.
I couldn't get any more.
Okay, well then this'll have to do for now. Thanks.
All right. I'll let you know if I find a nice juicy pig on my watch.
Or we'll just eat a shadow.
Right.
Here, there was an archer whose accuracy with a bow surpassed his precision with muskets. One day, he disappeared in a cave on the beach on Keeler. Interesting.
Reinforcements. I hope you don't have any trouble in tow. Well, if that's the case, you can scram right away.
I'm not looking for trouble.
That's what they all say, and I end up having to clobber them with my forge hammer. So, go straight, nothing will happen to you. I hope you're not one of those guys who brags about their wealth. I've no use for them. I need guys who sort things out.
You need someone to do the heavy lifting, no problem.
You don't exactly look trustworthy. But I have a rather hot iron in the fire, and I could use your help with it.
I have to help you forge something.
Of course not. What makes you think that? Oh, I get it, because I mentioned a hot iron. Listen, if you help me, we must keep it to ourselves. I don't want the guys here to make fun of me.
Just spit it out.
I need someone to give this engagement ring to my girlfriend Grace on Antigua.
Engaged? You?
Crazy, isn't it? I know how ridiculous it sounds, but when you're closer to the grave than to your girl, these things go through your mind. So, what now? Will you pay Grace a visit or not?
What are you doing with the demon hunters?
What do you think? I'm the blacksmith. Anyway, it's my damn duty to help them.
Why?
No long story. And long stories only hold me up. In a nutshell, I owe it to my father.
Know much about weapons?
What? Who do you think I am? You are speaking to the greatest weaponsmith for miles around. I was forging pistols and swords while you were still in nappies. If you like, I could show you a few tricks.
Do you work alone in the forge?
No, usually Alvito gives me a hand. If only I knew where he is. I send him out to get some iron and he disappears. He better not be with that whore Yvette in Travis's tavern again. We don't have time for women.
That's rich coming from you.
Yeah, go on, make your stupid jokes. You're not the one standing alone in front of the anvil all day long.
Let me guess. You're looking for someone to check up on Alvito.
And you look like you're willing to do me this favor.
No. But you'll wear yourself out if you keep doing two people's work.
Nonsense. So what'll it be? Will you help me? I'm starting to lose my patience.
I'll think about it.
That's the right attitude. But don't take too long.
Any idea where Alvito intends to find the iron?
I only take care of the forging. Where I get the iron doesn't matter. The important thing is that I get it. The only thing I know is that there's an abandoned iron mine somewhere on the island. But like I said, maybe he's in the tavern, ogling Yvette.
All right. I will find Alvito for you.
Good. But we don't have any use for big mouths around here. I'll take your word for it. If you find the boy, then... Oh, never mind, just find him.
About Grace. Grace asked me to deliver this message.
What? A message from Grace? Give it to me now. Oh, this is the best news all day. Here, take this ring to Grace. It's the most beautiful one I've ever forged.
How moving.
Hey, get a move on, it's important to me.
What can I learn from you?
Anything from blades to muskets, if you have the necessary change.
Desperate times call for desperate measures.
Quite a thing to say.
Well, I wish they were just empty words. But unfortunately, this is our fate. Welcome to Calador, the last bastion of the Dark Warriors this side of the great stream of lava. As long as the war of the Titan Lords continues, we will need every strong man we can get. Our task here is to defend the people against the forces of darkness.
A Shadow Lord stole my spirit.
Yes, I suspected as much. I can see it in your eyes. That's not good.
I could think of better situations.
How did that happen?
Let's keep it short. I got too close to a crystal portal while in a skull cave on the Crab Coast.
These skull caves have appeared all over the southern seas. I've heard innumerable reports of people being hunted and killed by shadows. Often, their souls are removed in order to make them compliant. Your strong will alone is the reason you're still in command of your wits. Most have become minions of the underworld.
You have come far. Impressive. Tragic that it will all be for nothing.
I don't want to join the underworld. Help me get my spirit back.
It's not that simple, lad. The underworld is full of mysteries and illusions. One moment everything seems clear, and the next, it's all shrouded in a veil of oblivion.
But you must be able to do something.
The old culture of Calador was highly developed and may contain the knowledge we'll need.
Have you any idea who is behind these attacks by the shadows?
It must be an ancient power from times long past. Our opponent has not yet revealed himself, but I'm afraid that when he does, it will be fatal.
A ghost named Crow is terrorizing the seas.
The enemy should never be allowed to gain control of the seas. If that happens, we will all be finished. None of us will be able to count on other factions for help.
What's a druid got to do with demon hunters?
Don't let yourself be blinded by the dust of the crumbling ruins. Even today, this land still conceals a great power. In its heyday, the Dark Warriors of Calador still understood the relevance of the Titan Wars. They were aware of the weak points of their masters, the Titan Lords. The offspring of these warriors of yore still possess that ability to this day. I lit the green fire, and watch them making pilgrimages to the land of their ancestors in search of their destiny. I'm here to help them remember their old strength. Now that the shadows have come over the land, we need them more than ever.
Can the knowledge of Calador help me?
Real treasures are still hidden. The Dark Warriors were wise. The ancient knowledge they collected has for the most part remained untouched in the ruins. If you can find these writings and bring them to me, I may be able to help you get your spirit back.
I've brought you ancient knowledge from Calador. Where should I start looking?
The Demon Hunter's old records refer to a grimoire, a text from a time when their culture still flourished. Its last known whereabouts is said to be an old castle ruin to the west of Iron Bay.
Castle ruin in the west. Find grimoire. Shouldn't be a problem.
Good. But be on your guard. The reports from the area are disconcerting. One of the Shadow Lords fled to the west after our last battle. I'm sure he's still there somewhere.
I'll bear that in mind. What can you tell me about the big ship down in the Iron Bay?
I think it's probably their last chance to leave the country when Calador falls. The Dark Warriors will stay anchored there until Calador is liberated. Unless someone goes to them and shows them how they could contribute with their frigate. But they will only listen to a demon hunter.
I want to become an even better warrior.
You wish to become stronger and confronting the shadows? I can teach you a few things that every warrior should know. However, I won't teach you any magic as long as you're not one of the demon hunters. The secret knowledge of the Dark Warriors is well protected. However, if you want to learn how to fight, you should speak to Henrik or Drake.
How can I help you?
We fought our last battle in the north. My Dark Warriors smoked out the Skull Caves, and the crystal portal was destroyed. But we suffered heavy losses. Many were killed, and many fled. They have not returned since then. They need help in finding their way back to the Citadel.
You destroyed a crystal portal. How?
I found the spell here in the Citadel. It's easy if you know how it's done. The spell makes the crystal resonate until it shatters into 1,000 shards. Come, I'll show you. I'll show you how to cast a magic spell. Pay close attention. And now, it's your turn.
I'll give it a go.
Very good. Now you should also be able to destroy a crystal portal.
Thanks. I look forward to smashing those animals straight back to the underworld. You can count on me. I'll take care of your warriors.
Thank you. As I said, we can use all the help we can get.